Have you ever been that woman who had to show up for everybody in every way to the point where it was overwhelming? That girl, that daughter, that sister, that employee, that woman who always made everything work and met everyone's needs. Well, I have been that woman before. And truth is, in today's society, in today's generation, there is such a demand on women today to be the nurturer, to be the provider, to be the one that everyone calls on and everyone leans on. Now, I'm not taking away from our men, all right? They show up too. But it's a space that we're in now where we are meeting everybody's needs and we're not meeting our own. This is your first time here and you've never met me before, let me give you a little background. My name is Ivory Channell, and being a mother of two, being a wife of a husband that has his own very demanding schedule, being an entrepreneur and wearing all the hats that women wear today, girl, trust me, I have been in that space where I felt like I'm giving, but nothing is pouring back into me. I go to church, I read my Bible, I pray, I do all the things that we're told to do. And sometimes it seems like it's just not enough. I was in that place before where I'm in this, I'm in that, and I'm just all over the place. And although I was able to show up in every area of my life, just like you do every single day, grinding and making things work, fitting things into schedules that wasn't even planned and working it all out. It took me to a space where I was completely overwhelmed and I wasn't able to meet my own needs. I wasn't fulfilled. And slowly that unfulfillment started to filtrate in all the areas of my life. I had to come to that hard truth that, Ivory girl, you need balance. You need balance emotionally, you need balance spiritually, you need balance in your body. The truth is that you can go into the clothing store, and I don't know if you've ever seen, like when you went shopping for a piece of clothing and the tag will say one size fits all. Well, that's not life, all right? There is no single method that works for the same person in the same exact way, because we are all in different seasons in our lives. We're all in different phases in our lives. We are all different age ranges. So we can read all the self-help books and all of those things like I did. And I tried to apply all the methods. Some of them worked and some of them didn't. There are times where we say, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna make sure that I make the goal and I meet the goal. And we don't always meet it. It's not because we didn't have that intention to do it. It's not because we're making excuses. It's because we're so busy with everything else and we haven't found the methods that work. There is no one size fits all to thrive in life and thrive in womanhood and thrive in motherhood or in being a wife and wherever you are in your life. But I found that that balance came when I finally admitted to myself, woman, Ivory, it's okay to show up for you. And that didn't mean that I sacrificed the other roles of my responsibilities. Balance didn't mean that I no longer showed up when my children need me, or I wasn't a praying wife, or I didn't take care of my household chores. That wasn't what balance was. I found that balance came when, one, I admitted it to myself that I needed time out. I needed a space of love. I needed something pouring into me. I don't know if you are in that space in your life or if you've ever been in that space, but that's why we have this platform. It's a platform where we can release and we can just be ourselves with no judgment, with no one giving us backlash of you should have done this, you should have done that right, or you didn't do this, you didn't do this right. This is a space where we can just be vulnerable. Like I said, I was in that place before where I had to come to that hard truth Once I finally admitted to myself that, Ivory, you don't have it all together, I started to find that place of balance. Digging deeper into knowing God more and being in his presence, it took me to that space I was talking about of well-being. That's where that came from, where spiritually I didn't feel depleted, like really going into a secret place for myself, not any program that anyone called me to be in, and knowing God just for me. I felt so alive and so full and able to just conquer the whole world. And so I want to tell you that there is a space of peace. There is a space of well-being. There is a space where you can be the best of who God created you to be as a woman. So girl, it's possible. And in that space of balance that I found, I said, man, I gotta share this with other women who are feeling and going through the same things that I am going through. So that is why I'm here, to let you know that there is a place in our lives where we can be totally fulfilled. And it starts with taking care of you. As we navigate through this platform, I'm here to let you know that it is possible to have balance in womanhood. In this space, I encourage you not to just tune in, not to just watch videos. That's not what this is about. This is us building a community of sisterhood together. I'm going to be as vulnerable as I possibly can with you. And I encourage you, if you are willing, to be vulnerable as well. Be vulnerable in the comments, be vulnerable and connect with other women who need that voice, need that reassurance, need to find that balance in their life. And if you got it, I'm still working on myself. God is still helping me through those areas in my life. But if you're that person that says, girl, I got this, I figured this out, I got this thing down, then put it down in the comments so that we can be a family, a unity of sisterhood, and continue to grow together.